Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you the process of Xampp installation on Windows 10, as well as I will also show you how to install WordPress in Xampp. Once you will install WordPress in Xampp, then you will be able to run a website from your very own computer, and the database of your website will store on your computer. Your website will not be accessible from anywhere, only you can access your website from your local Windows 10 machine without any internet connection. Once your website is set up, you can easily migrate it from a Xampp server to a live server with a few clicks. By the end of this video, you will have your very own local WordPress testing environment running on Windows 10 Xampp server. To install Xampp in Windows 10, go to theapachefriends.org. Now here you will get 4 different options to download Xampp. If you want any specific version of Xampp, then you can click on this button. Then download any specific version you required for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS after clicking on the download button against the version row. After clicking on these links, you can also see what is included in that specific version. And if you want to download a fully loaded version of Xampp, then go back to the home page. Now here, you will get 3 additional links for direct downloading of Xampp. After clicking on this option, you can download Xampp for Windows 10. And with the help of this and this option, you can download the Xampp for Linux and Mac OS respectively. For the time being, we will install Xampp for Windows 10, so let me click this button. Now that Xampp downloading is finished, let me open the Xampp download destination folder. Now here is our Xampp executable file. To start the Xampp installation, just double-click on this file. Once you will double-click on the same file, then this dialog box will appear, and you will be asked to confirm the installation of the Xampp server on your Windows 10 machine. To begin the Xampp installation process, click Yes. Here you will get some kind of warning, but don't worry, this warning is nothing, just click OK. Once you will click on OK, then this pop-up Xampp installation setup will appear, simply click Next. Now here you will see a list of Xampp server components, make sure to check everything, and then click on the Next button. On this page, the Xampp installation path to your Windows 10 C drive will be created automatically, but you can install it in any drive or folder of your choice after clicking on this file icon. Now click on the Next button. Here you can select the language of your choice from the list. I will go with the English language. Now again click on the Next button. Now, on this page, it asks if you want to learn more about the Xampp server, and by default, this checkbox is enabled. I would strongly advise you to uncheck this box, otherwise, you will be redirected to a web page, and your valuable time will be wasted. Now click on the Next button. Now again click on the Next button. Once you will click on the Next button, then the Xampp installation on your Windows 10 machine will begin automatically. During the installation process, your Windows firewall may block some features of Xampp server client, and you may get this kind of security alert. Don't worry, the Xampp server client is completely safe for your Windows PC. Simply allow the access after clicking on this button, otherwise, your Xampp server may not function properly. Now, as you can see, the Xampp server on our Windows 10 machine has been successfully installed. It now asks if you want to open the Xampp control panel. Make sure to check this box, and then click the Finish button. By the way, if you want to open your Xampp control panel at a later stage, you can do so by searching for the Xampp control panel from here, then click on the relevant search result. For the time being, let's open our Xampp control panel directly from here, so let me click on the Finish button. Now here you can see our Xampp control panel has appeared. Now that we have successfully completed the process of Xampp installation on the Windows 10 machine, let's install WordPress on our brand new Xampp virtual server. To install WordPress in Xampp server, you will need to start the Apache and MySQL modules from here, because WordPress is based on PHP, so it will require an Apache server module. And because WordPress will always create a dynamic website, so WordPress also required PHP-MyAdmin. Similarly, PHP-MyAdmin is based on MySQL, so it will be required MySQL module. In short, you must start these two modules for WordPress to work on your Windows Xampp virtual server. Once you will click on the Start button, then Windows Firewall may again ask to allow access to the firewall. Simply click on the Allow Access button. Once you will start the required modules, their status should change to green. Now go to wordpress.org. Once the website will load, then click on this button. Now scroll down a bit, and then you will get the download link for the latest version of the WordPress installation package. Simply click here to download the file. Now that our WordPress installation package has been downloaded successfully, let me open the download destination folder. Now copy the WordPress installation package from here and go to Xampp installation folder, which in my case is the C drive, so let me open my C drive. Now here you can see, we have Xampp installation folder. Simply double-click to open it. Now again double-click to open the htdocs subfolder. Now here, just paste the copied WordPress installation package, and then extract the same package inside the same folder using any zip file extractor such as WinZip. Now rename the extracted folder as you like. If you do not rename the extracted folder, then your Xampp localhost website address will be exactly like localhost/WordPress. And if you rename this folder similarly to this, then your website address will be something like localhost/ your renamed folder name, which in my case is exactly like localhost/ProWebMentor. We have now extracted our WordPress installation package into the Xampp installation folder, but we have not yet installed WordPress on our Xampp server. To install the WordPress in our Xampp server, we will also need to create a database for our WordPress website. To do so, head over to your browser, then type localhost/php-myadmin into the web browser address bar, and then hit enter. Once you will hit enter, then this web page will be opened. If this page does not open, then it means that either you have misspelled something or you have not started the Apache and MySQL modules from your Xampp control panel. Now here we need to create a database for our WordPress website. To create a new database, simply click here, and then give it whatever name you like. For the time being, let's use the same name as our WordPress folder name, and then copy this text from here. Don't worry, you will understand why I'm asking you to copy the text from here after a while. Now click on the Create button. Now here you can see that our newly created database has appeared. Now that we have successfully created a database for our WordPress localhost website, we are ready to go for the WordPress installation. To install the WordPress in Xampp server, open a new tab and type localhost/ your renamed WordPress folder name. In our case it is ProWebMentor. Once you will hit enter, then this kind of page will open. On this page, you need to choose the language of the WordPress installation. Let's choose English language, and then click on Continue. Now here it is saying that you will require these information, as well as displaying some notes. Don't worry, we have the information. Simply click on this button. Now here you need to enter the newly created database name. We have already copied our database name from PHP-MyAdmin, so simply paste the same in this field. Here it is asking to enter a username. Make sure to enter root only. The password field should be left blank, so delete the default placeholder text. And leave the database host and table prefix names as is. Finally, click on the Submit. Once you will click on the Submit button, then this page will open. Here it is asking for initiating WordPress installation. Simply click on this button. Once you will click on the same button, then this page will open. Here it is asking for the site name, WordPress dashboard login username, password, and admin email ID. Now, keep in mind that whatever username and password you will enter here, you need to write it down somewhere because you will require the same username and password to log into the WordPress dashboard. Now here you can give any name to your website. Enter a username, a password, and a functional email ID. Now, this checkbox is solely for the live server website. If you enable this checkbox during the WordPress installation on the live server, then your website will not be crawled by any search engine. In short, your website will not appear on the search result page. Now, we are not installing WordPress on the live server, but rather on our Xampp virtual server, so it will never be crawled by any search engine because our website will not be accessible from anywhere on the internet except our local Windows machine, so it makes no difference whether you enable or disable this checkbox, so let's leave it as is. Finally, click on this button. Once you will click on the same button, then this type of success page will appear. Simply click on the login. Once you will click on the login button, then you will be redirected to the WordPress dashboard login page. Now here, enter the username, password, and then click on login. Congratulations! We have successfully installed WordPress on Xampp server. Now what if you want to set up multiple WordPress sites on a single Windows 10 Xampp server? Installing multiple WordPress instances in a Xampp virtual server is not difficult if you know how to install WordPress in a Xampp server. To install multiple WordPress sites in Xampp, download and copy the WordPress setup from wordpress.org and go to the Xampp installation folder. Now, paste the WordPress setup package into this folder and then proceed as before, for example, extracting this compressed WordPress package, renaming the extracted folder, and so on. Guys, I just wanted to let you know that it took me almost 10 hours to make this video for you, so please like and subscribe. It will only take you 2 seconds, and if you have any problems, please let me know in the comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.